War in the North is really at the same time as the trilogy that we all know, the War of the Ring story. It's at the same time as that. Certainly we're going to go along and see some of the familiar characters that we know, Aragorn and Gandalf, but we're also going to meet new characters along the way. We're going to see some familiar places like Rivendell and Bree, but also some places that have never really been featured in a game before, so places like the Atmores and Barrowdown. Really, there's a lot of variety in it. Our story takes place at the same time, but it's focused on the northern region of Middle-earth, and we sort of create our own adventure there and fight a Agendaur. Yeah, War in the North is really all about action RPG. It's really a brutal combat system. You can upgrade the characters to focus on any kind of gameplay style you want. If you're focused more on melee combat or ranged combat, you can do that. If you want to do more of a tank kind of role, or you know, if you want to be sort of more of a support healer type role, you can do that as well. Each of the three characters that we feature have their own gameplay style, but they're customizable, so they suit your particular you know, style of playing. Well, in any RPG where there's lots of different items, it certainly is a challenge. There's thousands of different things you can get in the game, and you can upgrade all the different kind of components of your armor, weapons, gear. All the gems and things that you can pick up in the loot system are things that you can use on your character to make your experience a lot better. It certainly is a challenge, but we love it, and it's something that we want to really focus on and add a lot of polish to. Yeah, I mean, we certainly look at other games and certainly draw reference from games and the movies and the books. You know, War in the North has both the rights to the books as well as the films, and so does some of the style. The costume design and look at the enemies is certainly evocative of the Peter Jackson vision of Lord of the Rings, but we also bring our own sort of art style into it. We've got a phenomenal art director, Philip Stroud, that has added certainly a ton of influence to how things look, and so yeah, I mean, we draw from all those sorts of influences. So it is a cooperative game. We try to make it really easy to connect up together and play together. You can play the game online, or you can play two-player split screen and have another person connected to your game, either via system link or via the internet. You can also play single player if you want to do that. There'll be bots that will step in and take the role of the characters that you're not playing. You can also character switch, so if you want to try different strategies or different characters, you can certainly do that as well. Really, what we're trying to showcase is it's three things. It's a brutal combat system, it's an action RPG, it's a unique story that runs parallel to the trilogy, and it's all about, you know, working as a team cooperatively.
For the sake of Middle-earth, may the journey lead you to victory.